Used to think the world was flat, really threw my hat into the crowd. I felt I had used up my quota of yearning. Used to look in on the children at night. When you grab a hold of me, you tell me that I would never be set free. Well, I'm a parasite, mama, without a creeping, crawling, I slip into the night. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, are you a bad bitch too? You a bad bitch too now? Ain't got no money to spend. I hope this night would never ever end. Yeah, Lord knows that I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this here reef? Well, baby, you're a big blue whale. Yes, I grabbed that reef when all the diving failed. I could swim, but I wish I never learned. I said the water's much too polluted with germs. But I dive deep when it's 10 feet overhead. Oh, and I grabbed that reef right underneath my bed. Underneath my bed, y'all. Ain't got no quarrels with God. I got no time to get old. No. Lord knows that I'm weak. Won't somebody... Used to think the world was flat, really threw my hat into the crowd. I felt I had used up my quota of yearning. Used to look in on the children at night. Hydrofield cuts through my neighborhood.
Hi, everybody. Would have started a minute ago. I know we're still early ahead of time, I think. Yeah, we're still ahead of time.
We're time traveling.
But there was like, I couldn't hear anything. Like when I was playing the little clips and stuff, I couldn't hear him. I'm like, Steve, what's wrong? How do I make this work? So how is everybody?
Hello, kitty cat. What are you doing?
Apparently the cat hears you eating grapes and thinks that. Yeah. Which background is better? This one? This one? That one? I'm poking my head out. That one? This one? This one, the darker one? Let's see who's in our chat.
Catalytic Centaur is in the chat.
Oh, so it's still scheming first.
Popeye the Sailor.
Yep.
Also,
Because he says, peace out, Girl Scouts.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Sure
I'm
is.
worried about the human world too, Oz. Oz whistles.
Wes.
I don't know how you can't be.
This guy is being trouble. Hey, what are you...
He's kind of a brat. He's a bratty catty. Noli D, nice to see you. She says, save me a spot. She's like running down friggin' moving sidewalks and escalators and airports around the world
Oh my goodness.
and stuff.
Oh, cool. I said cool. Time to grab a snack. Yeah.
That's right, everybody. Go roll yourself a snack and
Roll yourself a snack. Whether that be a joint or a burrito.
Yeah,
Your
whatever.
choice.
Yeah.
Roller's choice. You know?
whatever you like.
Roll whatever you like. Oh. Trish was saying thank you for the music.
It is my pleasure, you guys. Thank you for listening to the music. Thank you for encouraging me to play music. Thank you for enjoying the music. Please drive through.
I was fixing to start. I am.
What did Fred Edwards say? He's a funny son of a gun, that guy.
Is wait, how tall is Fred? Fred's tall, right?
He's a tall son of a gun.
Fred's a tall guy.
He's a tall drink of water. He says, greetings all. Truth. The marvelous Miss Maisel is funny as fuck. I think that's true.
Oh, Tony watches closely is here. And he said, you made some really good tunes, man. I was watching, listening, but away from the computer most of the time, cleaning up supper dishes and the kitchen. Oh, I had salmon. Oh,
Yummy.
how was it?
Thanks for listening, Tony.
I hope it was delicious.
I had fun playing, even though I played a couple of songs that I really had no business playing, but I did it anyway because I ain't afraid. Fuck it. One of these times they're going to come out right. And I'm going to be like, see, I told you I could do it. To myself. No, that's what I say to myself.
Noli D, if you get a really cool flight attendant person that does one of those hilarious videos, you better record it.
That's right.
Be like, listen, come on, you need to do that. You need to do a funny thing because I have friends that need to know this.
Ganja gamer. Nice to see you, sir. Mm-hmm. He's gamer and ganja for life 07.
I like ganja for life.
He's a G for life, yo.
He is. He's G. That's what you are.
Mm-hmm. Free heavy petting for Noli. Don't even have to pay extra. Hope it comes with a happy ending.
Oh, Noli said I headed to ratchet ass Florida. Oh, yeah, that's how you feel. Probably been to Florida a few times myself.
Yeah, I've been to Florida a few times myself. I lived there for a while, a few times, way too much. My parents and
Nola, you always have a spot like right
brother
on my
and
lap.
brother and sister still live there too, and my mom and Grampy Pete. Shout out Grampy Pete.
Shout out.
Shout out Steve's mom.
Shout out to Steve's mom.
Shout out Steve's sister Shannon and brother David.
It's Shannon and David.
That's right. There's a weird chance that they might be listening.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we got Wes and we got Cadillac Centaur. There's a weird chance that they might be listening. I'm chuckling as I'm trying to like my thought
might only
as
be in
as
my
I'm
own
saying this. I'm like, okay. I always assume that anybody could be watching. And that nobody at all could be like watching or listening.
I like it.
Like,
Gamer's just adjusting on the fly. He's like, yeah, I decided to go with Steve's idea, Ganja and Gamer instead.
oh, is it?
I'm
Did
glad
you?
I recommended something cool. Shit.
Did he change it again?
I think it was. Isn't it changed from what it was yesterday? I can't remember now. I'm kind of.
As long as it has that 07, I think people are going to recognize it and they'll shift. Because remember when Wes changed his.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should I change mine? Like randomly just become something else? I don't think so. I think I'm stuck with it. I think I like it. I think I'm keeping it. I think I might have branded it.
I would have said like, just add the word "not." Just put "not" in front of whatever your name is.
No.
That's enough to confuse people. Yeah. Still gamer for life, but he's in Ganja as well.
Trish has got the cute kitty emoji. Remember, emojis are just our modern hieroglyphics. And we use them with our sarcasm. Do you think that they did too back when they used hieroglyphics like all the time? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why there's some hieroglyphics I can't figure out. It's because they're like, they're being sarcastic. And we just don't understand. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did change it. It's Gamer and Ganja. Ganja's just after Lucky's heart because Gamer Ganja knows that I love the word ganja. Oh, and Tony had salmon and asparagus. And it was delicious. Oh, Charlie Brown. You better be careful. Happy padding for Noli. I know. Oh man. I don't remember the last year I went through the airport. I do not like going. I used to fly. Used to be like no big thing, especially before 9/11. Well, I mean, before 9/11, I'm not going to admit to anything that you could get away with on the plane. Like, it definitely wasn't anything that they're looking for, in any serious way.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't bring a pint or one of those big, very fine bottles full of LSD. You couldn't do that. You can bring that on a plane.
Well, I mean, I probably couldn't bring like my water bottle on the plane anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I used to just bring apple juice, or it was, allegedly it was 151 and LSD, but it would look just like apple juice. To be fair to the NSA people, they didn't know.
Allegedly, he's joking, guys. We wouldn't do anything like that. All right, let's see. Yeah, Charlie Brown said hello to all you beautiful tools up in here. Did you fix my voice? Is my voice all weird on this thing?
No, it can be if you'd like.
No, I don't know.
We can make it all kind of echoey and shit.
No, oh my god, there was a couple times we did streams when there was like echo on my voice, and I would like listen, like, because I don't always like watch it back or listen back, and I was like, sitting to me, like, I'm like, Steve, freaking the echo thing was on the whole time, and of course he thought it was funny. I did not find it amusing. So you guys gotta let me know how it sounds, because like, okay, so I listened to the one that we did yesterday with Franco on the TV. I clicked on it, and it sounded really weird. I mean, the TV we have in the bedroom is like super old, and it was like, late at night, but it sounded really weird to me. And I was like, wait. And then Steve listened to it on here, and it didn't sound like that. I don't know. I only listened to it for a few minutes, so maybe it was just a few minutes that sounded funny, but it could have just been the speakers. Uh-oh. Charlie Brown said, I recommend avoiding the clam chowder this evening. Oh, boy.
No lamb chowder? Did you say lamb or clam?
Clam.
I didn't even know we were having lamb.
No. I wouldn't eat either.
I heard it wasn't bad.
I don't eat clams from the sea.
Now, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had a bowl of lamb chowder. Have you?
No, I'm not a fan.
It's not a big soup.
No.
They don't get into the lamb here in New England. It's all about cohogs. Cohegs and cohogs.
Hieroglyphic graffiti, exactly.
Hieroglyphic cohogs. That's the name of my new band. It's all clam chowder, baby.
Tony says that he's had his ID for too long to make any changes.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Well, although I did it, like, I don't know how long I've had the Steve Cutler Live. I think like 2 years or something. And before it was Steve Rain for like, I don't know, fucking since there was a YouTube.
Well, do you know that Wes's? Do you remember what Wes was? Whipple-ding or weed puffin or weedle puffin, right? We was it weedle puffin? Weedle puffin. Was it weed? Weedle puffin.
It's all about the pronunciation. We were getting into that yesterday with the fellas about the enunciation and pronunciations.
And it's funny, like being somebody like having to read people by their screen names. Sometimes it's like you have to like look at it like, oh, okay. Imagine like being like a passerby and you have content creators having a conversation, and they're like, yeah, remember when Gamer or Ganja or Charlie Brown Rebellion said this or that,
said this one thing in that one
or
chat
Bubblegum Douche or Tony, he watches closely.
I totally remember. You have to be really conscious of sand content when making a batch of clam chowder, Tony, because otherwise you end up with grit if you do not. Because like Charlie Brown mentioned, they're bivalves, and they suck stuff in, they push stuff out, and mostly it's sand.
I pick things up, I put them down.
So you got to be conscious of that. You got to make sure you wash the sand off very, very carefully. Otherwise, you'll get wicked gritty. It'll be, I had some gritty chowder. Hey, I went down to Dunkies and got some coffees, and then we went over, got some chowder, and it was wicked, fucking pissa gritty. Hey,
I do have wings, Tony.
Thank you. That was my best South Brockton. Thank you. Good night.
Let's see who else we got in here.
TWC. That's like PYT. TWC.
Charlie Brown.
He's a PYT.
Charlie Brown.
Shout out Michael Jackson. Sorry. My handle used to be Deep Moody Purple Blues, the name of the noise that comes out of the sound hole of my Gitbox. That's very, what do you call that? On the nose, I believe. I believe that's what they call it.
Wes, I liked when you had
I really identified with the band that I was in for so long. Like that was like
we puffin, we do
a
puffin.
big part of my personality, apparently, online and otherwise, because like I was Steve Rain, because I was Steve, the guy who sings in the Desert Rain, and everybody fucking knew me. I was Stever, the guy in the rain. So that was my online name, like basically since I got online. Pretty sure. I think I got online about the time I got in the band. Roughly thereabouts. So I'm glad I've changed it. It's time, it was time. It's time to make a change. Gonna make
Do you see this? Charlie Brown told Gamer.
Double Michael Jackson Jeopardy. Come on. Nobody says nothing. Anyway.
Well, sorry that I didn't, live up to your expectations.
You don't have to keep up with my schizophrenic music trivia that only I understand. It's fine.
Just smile at him, guys. Then he'll play some.
Me and Charlie Brown are playing, okay? I know he's playing. God damn it.
Well, he was saying that his handle used to be Deep Moody Purple Blues, and Gamer's like, wow, I didn't know that was you, Charlie Brown.
Everybody's had an alt name. Like, hey, wait a minute. That propaganda guy, he was like 19 different people. And that was just in this one chat. God damn it.
I like that.
Framanda fromage. Oy.
Shazam. Oh my gosh. So how is everybody doing? Yeah? You hanging in there? You doing it? I earlier, what was I forgot what I was gonna say. Like, what the hell's happening here?
Where's that pretty blonde lady that was on?
Oh, I don't know. I know I sent out the thing. Let me see.
Yeah, I can remember seeing Atrez. I'm not sure on the pronunciation. Could you spell that phonetically for me, please? I can remember that same name and a few others like that have not changed at all, such as Popeye the Sailor Man. Your dad helped you put together your new bookshelf, but I'm going to use it for my games and movies. Yeah, fuck books. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, and Rockfin, he's just stick whistle. Stick whistle.
It's very true.
He does. He has the alt troll accounts for he's just ching. Shazam. He's a new guy. But that confused me for like the first, I don't know, week or so that you were doing that, Oz. I was like, is this Oz? Or is this some other person that makes whistles? I couldn't quite figure it out for a minute there. And then you said something that was like, it was like uncanny. I'm like, no, this is definitely Oz. I could tell.
You figured it out. You were like,
he gave himself away. He used like logic and stuff on a situation, on a concept. And, I was like, oh yeah, all right, that's actually him. Trez, all right, Trez. No A. You don't need an A. It's just Trez, like tree. You could say couple to tree. Tree is close to Trez. It depends on your location, I think. Dingo. Hello. Dingo ate my baby.
All right, so yeah, I sent out the thing. I did the thing I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Dingo. Triz.
Mystic personality is more profane and playful. That's good. At least you can cut loose. Like it's not really me. Maybe that's why I was fooled at first. You tricked me.
What happened?
Because Oz is like he can be more profane and playful and shit with the stick whistle personality in Rockfin, and they don't realize it's Oz whistles, and it's funny because he fooled me. That son of a dang! I'll be dipped.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me just
Nice. You gotta have shelves. Shelves are very, very key, very important. You want to keep stuff neatly organized and in order. Shelves are very, very conducive to that effort, near as I remember. I can never find anything, but that's just me. I'm gonna count your treat and throw you down these goddamn stairs, capiche?
Oh, well, yeah.
Popeye was doing the accent I was doing, but he did it in text. It's challenging to do, efficient accents in text.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so it was great. Earlier I went to go on Discord. I started telling you guys this on Steve's stream earlier. Then I totally stopped. So I went to go on Discord to write somebody, and I realized that, oh yeah, I never scheduled anything with like Kit. Like we wrote back and forth and everything, but we never scheduled anything.
Kit Cabello.
So I wrote him, Kit Cabello. I left him a message like, hey, when do you want to, do a show? And then he starts his show out, and he must have seen the Discord message. And he's like, so we got a thing scheduled now. It was funny because if you watch the stream, it sounded like he was being like pressured, like by me.
Like she was stalking him.
I wasn't. I totally.
She was straight chat stalking him, like Kit. Do you hear me?
I did not do that.
Kit.
No,
Cabello.
You can ask.
Hey, Cam Schwari, Kate.
So, Kit's gonna come on next Tuesday. We're gonna have Kit Cabello on. It's gonna be
next Tuesday.
It's gonna be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's 6 p.m. on the West Coast.
So that's gonna be like this coming Tuesday.
Yes, in like a couple days.
Okay, so 8th, 9th? What day is that?
I don't know what fucking day it is.
Like that.
I don't. Now you're gonna make me like look it up.
Well, it's good to know.
Okay, so that will be on the 8th.
The 8th. Thank you.
The 8th.
Tuesday, the 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We will have
all your Lucky Burrito
Kit Cabello
stations
on the stream. And Kate, don't worry. You better be there, Kate.
He will be wearing his very, very sought after and applauded.
The outfit that we all love very much, or at least that, a lot of us.
The one that harkens back to like a sort of...
so yeah, so I write him a message and like, just was like, all right, whatever. Just gonna write it and go and do my thing. And then I get a notification from Hardlands Media that they went live. They were going live on, because I was on Discord. And so then I go over and to watch the show. And what is he wearing? What is Kit Cabello wearing? He's wearing my favorite outfit.
Can we discuss that outfit a little bit? It's kind of a early 70s.
Well, we have a video of him from his birthday.
Yeah, we do.
See, and I reminded him today that it was his
That's
birthday.
Just play that instead of trying to describe it, because
yeah, like
it speaks for itself.
the outfit definitely, let's see what we got
It
here.
kind of gives off a little bow chicka wow wow vibes. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It totally does. But it's nice. And it was just funny that like I went over there and he's wearing the exact.
He is going to wear trousers as far as we know, Oz. I'm
Oh.
hoping. And if he's not, I hope he does the same kind of thing that he
Oh my God,
He
let's
did the
not
last time he
embarrass
was
him
asked.
before he even comes on the show. Oh my God.
You're right. Let's wait till he gets on the show to embarrass him.
God, I mean, come on. So, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to make that full screen. Did I put it on my screen yet?
I won't see it. As soon as you make it blue around the outside, it's on the screen. For a rule of for you to know when the thing is on the thing.
No, yeah, that thing.
Burrito Art and Music donates.
I like that.
Donated $1.99, saying you must wear that outfit when you come on my show. Oh, I guess there's a show.
Oh, well, you know what? Private message me, reach out to me. If you have my email, then we'll get that set up then. Okay? There, that's a promise. After all, you know what? Because someday my birthday will be an international holiday. The 2 days before, it's sort of like the thing from The Godfather. Ask whatever favor you want, and I shall grant it. You know, like that's. Why are you undressed under that table? Curtin said that to me on Rockfin. Hey, see these? It's called pants, shoes. Boom. Saying I'm undressed. Do I look like I work for CNN? The answer is no. Yeah, I showed him all right.
I just like every time I watch it. Every time.
Socks too, man. Don't even fuck
He
around.
had socks on too.
He had socks and shoes and pants. Okay. My man was dressed. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And
Happy
that is
birthday,
the outfit.
everyone.
That is the highly sought after Kit Cabela menswear line.
And there's like we saw him wearing that outfit, and that's why we ended up commenting on it one day, and it was a whole thing. And then I was on the stream that day. It was like, I don't know, like a week and a half or something ago.
Those are some fucking nice clothes, and I don't know, man. I hate to say, Kit is making money off some Chicago billionaire fashion designer, but where does he get that? Where does he get that high end wardrobe? I'm gonna ask him. Inquiring minds.
We got matching colors though, like
The proof is in the pants. That's exactly right, Wesley. You said it.
But so yeah, the whole reason that it came down to that's the outfit you're wearing when you come on the show. Like I didn't even ask him. I was just kind of like, that's the outfit you're gonna wear when you do come on the show, but yeah, so he opened up the show today right away with Lucky Burrito. I promised you I was going to come on the show. I'm writing you back. And he did. Kit stuck to his word. He was a man of his word. Like the end of the Hard Lens show today, there was already a message there. He promised it. So
yeah,
we will see him on
Tuesday. March 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you missed last night with Oz and Franco and Jack Sith and Shadowban Pauly and us, it was great. The discussion about Pluto
and
returning was
Circle Back Girl
and the Circle Back Girl, Miss L. Latham. And I really got a lot out of that Pluto comes and wreaks havoc on Earth like over and over through history. Really fascinating. Like I'm not into fucking astrology at all. I think it's a bunch of horseshit, but ultimately, that's fucking weird, man. How does that keep happening? The last time was the Great Depression. Fuck, dude.
Oh, Gamer says he envies the mullet that Kit has. Gamer, you can come on and you can tell him.
That's right. You can speak
You-
directly to Kit Cabello.
Or
and
you,
say,
I mean,
Bro.
you can, you don't have to send a super chat. I
you
will,
are
I will
rocking
put
a
it up.
hella mullet, son.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
Hi, John to Emily. How are you?
John to Emily. Nice to see you.
Yes, proof is in the pants.
The proof is in the pants. That's an excellent catchphrase. Wesley, are you in advertising by any chance? It's so to the point.
Ooh.
No wasted verbiage there. Like a John Prine song, you know? That isn't a mullet. You call that a fucking mullet? You little chooch. I'll tell you what a fucking mullet is.
And I've decided that I'm going to tell Kit that he's taking me out for Chicago pizza. When I make it there, he's taking me out for pizza.
I'm going to ask him if he can let me slide into his DMs to talk about some deep.
Oh God. Come on.
Some
We
deep.
already had Franco
dish.
talking about his what
But
is
hey,
that? What is
that's
that
why
thing?
I feel liberated because Prop came
No,
out
but
about
what's that thing that
sliding
people...
into Franco's DMs yesterday,
Yes.
a long time ago.
Franco was doing the. We had him doing. You know, he was stretching for us on the stream.
Yeah, he was doing a little posing. He
Oh, he has a problem with saying "Kamshwari ki."
Kamshwari.
We
Yes, he does. I witnessed that before. I remember him having I can't quite say it. He says Kamshwari, I think.
I say things weird.
Yeah, I do too. It's fun to just say things wrong anyway.
Yeah, Kit's adorable. So yeah.
Phenomenal missed the season.
Oh, cool. Sabi did a call-in show tonight. Was that fun? Was that a fun thing?
Phenomenal. I think you're right. Kit should probably try wearing a beautiful scarf. I think that would like, it would just offset
Can we
things.
do like a fashion sense? Like,
Can we do makeovers on all our favorite indie media people? The next Lucky Burrito makeovers on the indie media. The people of indie media, as you've never seen them before.
I don't know.
Hell yeah, man.
But so what's today? Is it
We're
still
gonna need
Friday?
time to plan for this. Come on, this is gonna be an extravaganza.
We have like a fashion show.
Yes, because that's what activism is all about.
Activism.
It's about fashion.
It's about being comfortable while you're being active in your community.
Oh my God.
Maybe
How
we need to have
fucking-
commercials.
How conflated is that? Like, it's the Activism 2024 fashion show. Congress proudly presents.
I feel like
in
Fiorella
cooperation with Pfizer.
could give us a fashion show. She's got some fashion sense.
Well, yeah, maybe we should have her direct it. Because I'd
Do-
like to see what she would do with the pasta, given the chance.
She's not with Pasta though right now. We
That's
can't.
true. But I
We
still,
have to wait till they're together at the same
secretly,
place.
I hope him and Jesse Jet will come on with pigtails and regale you ladies on a Sunday. I think that should be part of the deal. Oh, really?
Yeah. No. Nope. You don't talk about the pigtails.
Come on. Are you pigtail shaming me right now? God. I never thought it would happen.
We are going to be having some lovely people on with us. Well, for us, it's in like 3 minutes this Saturday. We're going to be having somebody on this show, and we're also going to be having people on Sunday. We're going to do a wild card. Instead of Lady Sunday, it's a wild card.
Wild card.
As if it's not always a wild card here. As if you never know what you're going to get.
Any pronoun will do.
But we have some surprises coming up. We're gonna have oh my God, maybe we can get Kit to like give us a little groove. What do you guys think? Do you think we can get him to dance for us? Yeah, OnlyFans. That's what I was thinking of. See, Oz got it. OnlyFans. That's what I was thinking. Kit and Prop OnlyFans. Oh my God. Oh, gamer, I'm glad that was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, I got hiccups. Oh, Wes said, I think it was kind of emitting a Saturday night vibe, Saturday Night Fever vibe too. Trace says, I'm a frequent scarf wearer. I like scarves. But now that I have my hair, like my hair is like, it really keeps me warm. I don't have to. Yeah. See, it's Friday here still. We have 2 minutes and then it turns to Saturday.
2 minutes.
Oh, Popeye said that Kit needs a fertility pendant and half open disco shirt. His hair in that video is right out of my
Deep fake.
youth.
We need to do a deep fake porno with Kit and Kim Iverson. Oh no!
Who
What
said
kind
that?
of troublemaker are you, Popeye? God.
Oh no. We're not gonna. Let's not go there. But I mean, like, come on. We have some people that could definitely do some.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. We shouldn't even joke about that because there are people capable of doing exactly that. And that's terrible. I don't know why I'm laughing about it, but I think it's just awful. Damn it.
Bonkers is frequently worn as a scarf. Steve, you're not going to be allowed to read comments anymore. You're gonna be banned. You can't do it.
Bonkers is frequently worn as a scarf. That's true.
Bonkers the ferret can be a scarf.
He can be.
He is alive and well.
If you want to see a bonkers worn as a scarf, check out our OnlyFans page.
Oh my God! Stop it.
OnlyFans. I don't know. Had to do with.
Oh no! Dingo said AOC will host a cosplaying progressive show.
How do you think we got the idea?
I didn't get it from her,
Oh.
but I mean, come on! Like, I don't even know if AOC.
Show? I'm surprised they haven't thought of it already.
I used to dress up my little brother as Alex Trebek Clown. Okay, like my mom and stepdad used to watch Jeopardy, and and my brother was like 2, and I was like 10, and
That's evil.
I used to dress him up. And like during the cartoons of not cartoons, the commercials of Jeopardy, he would go out there and dance and be the entertainer. I mean, come on. Would you expect any different growing up with me?
Little Nesting Doll says Kit and Daniel are 2 wild and crazy guys. Sounds like throwback to the 70s outfit. That
Yes, I love that outfit.
yeah. I'd like to thank Dan Aykroyd for that joke. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Trace says he's banned on OnlyFans. I've never been on OnlyFans. I can admit that. Yeah. You got that right. Phenomenal mysticism. You know how I feel about Iverson. The truth is too much. Did you ban yourself? Oh, Georgie, we love having you here.
Yeah, we have fun. You know, we try to have fun. If
Yes.
it's not fun, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you because we try to have fun anyway.
Oh my gosh. I I'm so not up to date on websites. Oh my gosh. I had to ask Steve what OnlyFans was. Like, I don't know what was this. It wasn't that long ago.
That's great.
Oh,
You're like pure as the driven snow.
I am not. I am not pure. That's funny. Just because I don't know about a website does not mean I am pure. Oh my God. We are going to be having somebody very soon. Yeah.
All of y'all that were listening earlier to the music stream, my music stream, thank you for popping in there and hanging out. We appreciate the ear bulbs tuning in to the sound waves.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I needed that laugh with you guys. You know that? Like I really needed that laugh with you guys. Oh my gosh. I feel like last week was this whole last week has just been insane, you know? Like just it's literally felt like everybody I knew just kind of like lost a little bit of their freaking sanity.
It's
Like
Pluto, man. Motherfucking Pluto. They couldn't left it not a planet. Do you think it would have as much power as it does?
yeah, do you think that by them censoring Pluto and making Pluto not planet and then
Censoring
saying that
Pluto.
you're a censored and you're a micro whatever freaking it's like
You're not
really
a full grown planet.
you're not an adult planet.
That's right. You're just a junior.
What do you guys think of that? Do you guys follow like what astrology?
They like body shamed Pluto, man. You know, that's what they did. They body shamed him, made him feel fucked up because of his or her body. It wasn't big enough to be as cool as the rest of the planets. You know, they could be just like a gaseous asshole like fucking Saturn, man, or Neptune.
They really, they did
Or
something.
Jupiter.
They were mean to Pluto. I mean, when I was a kid, Pluto was a planet. It was a planet, and then it wasn't a planet. And I, and then now what? They say it's a microplanet.
Yeah, no, the transition from COVID to war was as smooth as
Like a fucking hot knife through butter,
like
man.
a hot knife through butter,
Woo!
like fucking.
That's how you cure it, guys. We knew it was going to be something.
Thank you, Vladimir Putin. You know,
Wow. Yeah, I keep
that
saying
son of a bitch says, "Yeah,
Putin
well,
cured it.
fuck it, I'm coming in," and then what do you know? It's COVID's over. Like
And
there
that
was like-
does
there
not
was like
mean we
4
stand with
people.
either side of war. We are not for war.
No. But
Just
I'm
to put that
for-
very
I'm
complicated.
for the COVID being over. So, hoo.
Oh well, yeah, but
There
that
was like 4
that
people.
faucet can be turned right back on.
Well,
you
I know, but there
like
was
they're
only
gonna be
4
like, no.
There
Look
was
what
only
happened.
4 like old people over 90 in Congress that night wearing masks. So that's how I know. I'm positive. And nobody has got COVID in fucking Ukraine. They got a war going on. You can't expect them to be getting COVID. What the fuck? It's a war going on. COVID who?
I'm still,
Never heard of it.
I still have a COVID side effects from when we had it. Like we got it in January, and I still get it. Like I'll get waves of it where I'm like, oh my
Yes.
gosh.
COVID to World War III is just like Pluto's not a planet. And then Pluto is a planet.
Listen, Georgie said, let Pluto be.
Yeah, man.
Can we please?
Right on, Georgie. For reals. Can they let the little bastard free? You know, he's way the fuck out there. You know what I mean? Nobody hangs around with him. He's got no friends. It's fucking ice cold. Well, you know, can Pluto get a little love? That's all I'm saying.
Where's the planet thing? Remember, there was a planet thing that you made with all the planets.
If you just click, add one of those, you'll see it.
No. Ew, why do I see Nick Brana? I'm sorry. Random Nick Brana. And I see weird pictures of you, Steve. What is happening?
The last things I made. So I'm gonna start a new podcast. Papa, you want to come on and talk about music? Because I'm gonna call it Steve Color Live. Let's talk about music.
See, look there. Now we got the
I know
planets.
the name is fucking Smoker, right? So
I mean, it's
I need somebody
it's
who knows
simple.
what the fuck they're talking about.
It's simple.
Yeah. Let's talk about music.
We're being
Damn it.
potty trained to dehumanize others, despise others, and that's a bummer. Like it is. And remember, the masks on our face, it makes us less human, as they're making robots more human. I remember what Jesse Jett was telling us the other day. What was that? Was that when you were on with Uncle Warren? He was saying how people have a reaction, a natural reaction.
Yeah.
to like a robot doing something inhuman. So why would we have a guttural reaction to something like that if it's not something that's ever happened and it's not a survival tactic? It's not in our DNA for some reason. Like it's an instinct that we do it. It's a natural so why is that? Why do we have reactions to something like that?
I don't know. I wanted to answer Popeye. He's like, I could pull out records. I think I want to do it so that we can just like pick a topic, whatever the fuck that might be, and then we could show examples and stuff on the YouTubes, and hopefully do it in a way that won't get us fucking copyright strikes, and try to do it using all the. There's so much cover music out there, and so many like alt versions of things that demonstrate ideas and whatever, and lessons and all these different things that we can use. But anyhow, I think you should come on and do that with me. I think
but we're not going to get
so should Charlie
we're not
Brown.
Yes,
So should Wesley, and so should a bunch of people. Like there's so many. Jim from Rockfin who might be listening. I don't know. Sometimes he is. Shout out to Jim. If you guys haven't seen I shared it on my Twitter. There's a link to 3 songs that Jim snagged off of live streams that I did, and then he played along to them and captured that and like made them sound groovy and shit. And he did that to 3 different songs that are available on a playlist on Odyssey. I don't have that link right this second, but
okay. Do you see this? Okay, Wes says, why is it that Goofy can talk about Pluto is just Mickey's pet? Goofy can talk,
yeah,
but Pluto is just Mickey's pet.
that is not equal rights. But Uncle Disney was a Nazi. So what are you going to do? Eugenic loving, That's why I love that Drive-By Trucker song, When They Thawed Uncle Disney. Gonna be some changes made. I haven't sang that one in a minute.
Yeah, you haven't.
Cartoon cures for all is cancer. Thunderclouds in the Florida sky. One day our faces will be stolen. That's true. They'll just peel them off and stick them on a robot so that it looks like you, and then you just continue. Just get your consciousness downloaded to the next hard drive, the next upgrade.
Right. Popeye, I'm starting to notice a trend here. Pluto is a bottom, huh? I'm noticing a trend here.
Yes, Goofy had the psychedelic awakening. Pluto is a bottom.
Little said, ask us if you've ever heard of Reverend Peyton. Oh.
Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. I've seen them. And they were fabulous. Like I've seen a couple of times, a couple of different sets of theirs on the interwebs while they were playing at Bonnaroo, I think one time, and maybe Spirit of Swanee or something. I think I seen them in person. Fucking badass. Wicked good. I wish I could play the slide like worth a fuck. I'm working on it. And I dig that kind of thing. Little nesting doll, as a matter of fact. Holy good Lord.
More cowbell, please.
Got some more cowbell, please? Was there a cow attached to that bell?
Sorry. Oh my God. Well, I pulled a card.
Yeah, it's absolutely why Scooby-Doo could talk. It was the acid. You looked at it, it would say L on one side and SD on the other collar. He's talking. Where are you?
Hey, I look like I'm Scrappy. I've been called
Got some
Scrappy Doo.
work to do now.
Say my mom gets out of the van. We got the big van, and then I get out with mom, and then they like to call me Scrappy Doo or call me Scooby Doo. They do it. I'm telling you, they do it.
Dada, Scooby snack. Don't look back.
Oh
Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? I watched
no!
somebody
And I
playing
pulled the
that on
card and look at what it has on it.
somebody did that. Somebody covered that song, and it was just like this random YouTube short video that I clicked on, and it was
Mhm.
fantastic. It was like a room full of people singing the Scooby Doo, but there was like this big like Samoan looking dude playing the piano, and he was just like Scooby Dooby Doo, had a crazy accent and stuff. It was the fucking best.
I want to meet a big Samoan looking dude
I
playing a
gotta find-
piano
I
like
gotta
that.
find that
That's
video.
awesome.
That shit was fucking dope. I'm gonna find it.
Okay, well, right now I'm gonna braid this card. Which look, it has a dog on. It has 2 dogs on it. Fancy dogs. Why is it? Look at it. Always. Our cards always like match up with like what we're talking about. See, we were talking about fashion show and dogs, and there is fancy dogs on our card tonight. You guys see that? It says, "Don't make assumptions. Relinquish the need to change others." Ooh, that's a good one. So the card says, real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It is easier to find someone who is already the way you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. Okay, let me read that one more time. So, real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It is easier to find someone who's already the way you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. Now, what do you think of that? I think that no, you should not try to change other people. Of course not. Of course not. But I feel like wanting another to grow and to evolve and to, see the good in themselves and encourage that. That's a different thing. But don't do it. Your intentions matter, I think. I think the way that the way you put things out there, if you're doing something because you're trying to manipulate somebody, then that intention is not good. But if you're like, hey, I don't know what I challenge Steve on stuff like all the time. Like who he is now is not the same like person per se that he was like when we first like really like started when we first like got together, but it wasn't because I changed him. I don't think, Steve. What do you think about that? Like the way that you evolved, and like I don't know, I push everybody just to be better, be a better themselves, so
Some
they can
kind of
be.
witchcraft, yo. Some kind of witchcraft.
Yo.
She's got the witchcraft powers.
Oh my god!
I
Telling
can't
me.
find the goddamn band that I watched doing it. They were fantastic. I found like 8,000 other covers of it.
Phenomenal mysticisms that I wonder if Peaches talks to Leo when not on stream. We have caught Peaches and Everett hanging out and talking.
Yes, Everett and Peaches hang out together. Everett gets really close to the cage and
I know, Lady.
says stuff to the bird. I don't know why, but that's how it ends up happening.
So Oz Whistle said we actually do change each other, but by forcing is a big mistake. Georgie said evolution is key. Yes. Noli said intent always matters. Absolutely. It's like the way I think about it is like, it's going to come back to you. Like it always will. What your intentions are with somebody else will come back to you. If you have, like positive intentions that like, you're like, hey, I noticed this thing about you, you keep, I don't know, freaking, I don't even know like what example to use. You're harming yourself in this way, or you're, doing something in this way, and giving someone the guidance and the love in that way is, that's trying to help them love themselves if you're doing it in that way. But it's always going to come back to you. Karma always knows where to find you. Karma always knows where you live. Karma will come back. And but yeah, I think that, pushing each other to, just to do better or to evolve, or, if you see somebody that's stuck in a certain way, or they're not, I don't know. Steve, now you walked away. Noli said master manipulator. Who's a master manipulator? Manipulator? Are you a manipulator or a manipulator? Black magic woman. So Oz says that we co-regulate without even thinking about it. Phenomenal mysticism said it's important for people to be truthful with each other, and that's how they grow. Yeah, absolutely. Like I want things that like most people would probably like avoid out of just, natural instinct to not like, want to feel pain or want to feel hurt, or however it is that you look at it. But me, it's like I want to walk towards the uncomfortable and towards those things so that we can be more comfortable. There's less that we have to be uncomfortable with. And Gamer said, it's good to grow, learn, and change. Yes. Hi, Omar. How are you?
Omar.
And phenomenal mysticism said back to Gamer, it's always good to possess critical thinking. Yes. Yeah, we talk about critical thinking a lot here. I don't think it's a natural thing for people to do anymore. I think it's like pushed out of us. We are, as a child, for me at least, my personal experience, I was told to be like, I was to be seen and not heard. You weren't supposed to like have an opinion on things if it wasn't it's so frustrating, because imagine if we were taught from young children to be critical thinkers and to question everything, and really question things, not question everything except what I tell you not to question. That curiosity, curiosity killed the cat. And what's the rest of that saying though? There's all these sayings that like, we use and we don't have the whole context of them. Like pull yourself up by your bootstraps is actually an impossible task. And it's supposed to be a joke. And people say it like it's the actual thing that you can do. And it's lost. It's lost. The context of it is lost.
I believe that's absolutely spot on, Noli D. All of our parents were complete fucking psychopaths, completely programmed by the bullshit that they've been fed their whole lives, and none of them were awake. So hoping that that's going to happen, that people will just embrace critical thinking, that happens few and far between. But the people who woke up from the bullshit probably taught their children that way, to be aware. I know I certainly fucking did, and that's how it changes.
Karma can be a chameleon too. That's a really good way to put it. It is. It will like, it's, Osmo so sad, and karma might run over your dogma. Yeah. It's and for us, like, I think that, I would rather have people tell me the truth and the truth be painful than me continue to go on thinking that, you know what I mean, like believing propaganda or believing, like just whatever it is that we're spoon fed. Um Oh my God, Noli D said, show me an honest politician and I'll show you a pretty wiener. Why is it that people can't be honest? What is it what is it about that just it is so difficult for people? Like when you're honest, you don't have to worry about all the extra bullshit. You don't have a bunch of extra shit to remember, right? Because you can just remember the truth. And it just, it frees up. It's very freeing. It's a very freeing thing. And it's like, I don't understand how there can be like a room full of people and everybody knows what the actual truth is, but everybody talks around it like as if it's not there. And it's the most insane thing that I like, we teach our children. At least that I taught my daughter, I don't know what other people, maybe they were taught the opposite. Maybe, like the politicians of the world, they didn't have good parents. I don't know.
Right on time, Al. You're right in the pocket.
Huh?
El says, I'm late again.
Oh.
No, you're right on
time. Good to know, Omar. Good to know. I don't want to be possessed. No, I don't know if that was to me, but yeah. And like, so, and the whole propaganda arm of everything and not, being critical thinkers, that also it is inherently passed on, like until that cycle is broken, until like, your critical thinking emerges through all the everything that you're washed into believing and all the whitewash history and all the like until that happens, man, it's nuts when you start picking it apart, when you start looking at like how far back it goes. Make sure you're not typing as me, please, Steve.
What?
Don't type as me in there. It gets confusing.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Oh my God. So annoying. You know what I did though to this, Steve?
Well, hold on one second. Somebody said about Jimmy Carter was also an imperialist, even though he was more peaceful than the others, which is absolutely 100% correct. And the fact is that every single position in fucking Washington, D.C., if you want to advance, you have to be a team player. You have to say yes to the things that they want you to say yes to. You have to be all in. Everybody on the Supreme Courts, every judge that's appointed, all of them, all have to be fucking yes men to the right people in order to maintain those positions of power. And that's how it's fucking built. That's how it's always been. That's how it will remain until,
Yeah,
crumbles.
that's the point though, is that think about what the term politician exactly means, right? The term politician, in order to be a politician, you are going to go against you have an enemy. You already have a team sport. You already know you have an enemy. You're like the whole thing is just, it's so fake. It's such bullshit. And that's why I won't vote. I will not. I refuse to vote for a politician.
It's amazing to me that that Jimmy Carter is still alive, because he is the only president to have met that are, it's a fucking oligarchy. And you know what I mean? Like, he actually said those words, and the CIA didn't put a bullet in his head. So that's amazing. And
Yeah, that's just what we
right
know.
on, Jimmy Carter, like.
But that's what we know.
That's what we know.
That's what we know
He's
is that
still
he's
alive.
still alive and that he said those words. We don't know the rest of the in between of whether he was told to say those words and that was on purpose. Just like Bernie had a revolution for us. Remember that, guys? Remember the revolution?
No, that's exactly what I meant by, no matter what the end result is, he was still a team player.
Mm-hmm.
He did what he was told. That's why he's alive. And it's clear to see because he's alive. That's kind of the deal. That's your fail safe to know if, you know what I mean, if the person did the thing that the fucking DARPA told him to. For fuck's sake.
Noli pointed out that karma isn't bad unless you are. Yes, it's so true.
I think it's 2014, Kate. But I am a stoner and I forget shit. So
Noli, you said truth comes. Truth gives you real choice, even with a gun to your head. Yeah. Truth is just like, I feel like if you're not gonna get knuckles for it, like if someone was, if you were like, yeah, I did this, and someone's not like, oh, knuckles, like high five,
if you don't
then
get
you're probably.
dabs, yep.
Go ahead, Steve. You want to finish what I'm saying?
No, I was chiming in.
If you're not getting knuckles for it, then you're probably doing something wrong. If you can't say it loud and proud, unless it's supposed to be like, like a surprise party or something, then you're probably doing something wrong. You're probably saying something that's not right if you can't say that loud in front of people. I remember when this was probably a couple years ago. It was before all this crazy like COVID shit, I think. We had somebody around us that we don't have around us anymore, but I didn't know them very well, and they said some racist fucking shit. And so I, me being who I am, I decided, let's talk about this right now. And we were outside of our apartment and we're talking about it, and I completely destroyed the kid. Not in like a mean way, but Steve, stop, you're distracting. Stop. He's playing with Leo. It's distracting. So I very, I was very proud about what I was saying, and I pointed out to him that he can't say what he's saying loud and proud the way that I could, because he was saying something wrong, and he knew that it wasn't right because he wasn't, he wasn't saying it out loud. Steve, please stop.
I'm not doing anything. I'm looking at the dog.
Stop, Leo. You're really, really distracting me. Do you remember though what conversation I'm talking about, Steve? All right, never mind. That was a dud.
Burn
Leo,
pits.
lay down.
Rub your paws together, everyone.
Oh my god.
Woohoo! Burn pits are the best kind of pits. Burn pits. Burn pits. Give Pelosi the fits. Burn pits.
Al had a thing in real life, guys.
Had a thing in real life.
Uh,
Don't be talking about
this
Al.
is not me typing in this chat.
Oh,
There's an impersonator.
you're saying stuff?
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
No.
Sounds like something you would say.
Are
you sure?
No, that's not me.
All right then. B.S. Adams.
Noli D said, I want to thank and new batteries. Gamer, you're agreeing with me from like, I don't know, like a few minutes back.
Fits. Oh man. Peaches and Everett are having conversation while the stream is happening now. Everett just keeps like stalking around, trying to get in some sort of trouble.
Uh-oh, how did you have two Sabbies earlier? Was somebody impersonating Sabby in her own thing? Oh, Elle did some networking tonight.
Now we have two Luckies. I knew it. You guys are multiplying.
No, Steve needs to sign out of the iPad that I'm signed into.
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
All right, Nola, you be safe getting on that plane.
Go easy.
Yeah, I'm done. I am totally done voting. Like, I'm just done. Like, there's no voting. We need a parallel system. We need a parallel society. We need to prove to society that, like, you know, we don't have to be involved in that societal system. That system's not working, and it's broken.
Broken. We're echoing. Here it goes. See? Fam.
Yes, we share each other's accounts. Yeah, we could go on each other's accounts either way. I could, but you know what's weird? Like, if Steve was trying to talk like me, I don't think that he could, even on like the chat things. I think you guys would be like, Steve, what the hell are you doing?
I would just be like, you know.
Do you guys think that you would be able to tell the difference if we were like trying to be each other in a chat?
Like, I have a cold, okay? Stop.
No, in a chat, Steve.
What?
The way that we type, not the way we're talking.
Oh, God damn it. I could do an impression. I don't know about chatting, though.
I don't think you could chat like me. I don't think it's the same.
Choosy. Train my pits to eat onions and garlic and not smell for 3 days.
Whoa. What happened?
Burn pits. It's weird meeting live people and talking to them, trying desperately not to talk shit about the vax. Only cafe we're hanging outside of which wouldn't accept cash, and it tried to mask me.
Boom.
Those sons of bitches. You know, like, I don't know. That sucks. What a hassle. But it's over now, Elle. Don't even sweat it. Apparently, President Zelensky and Luke Skywalker and something beat up Vladimir Putin and Rocky, or the guy that fought Rocky in Rocky 4, something. I don't remember exactly the story. I get the timeline kind of messed up. I read it on a Reuters report. RT is propaganda and something else along those lines. It was like a big jumbled mess of facts. Oh wait, no, that was just the news. That's what it was. But COVID's over was the thing I was trying to express. I was trying to get that across.
Yeah.
It's fucking done. It's over. That's the president. Heck.
Well, apparently, you know, you didn't get that memo.
Well, Tony Fauci, I called up the CDC and they said, Mr. Fauci,
Look, it is actually Steve.
Fuck off. And then I called them back the next week and they actually told me that COVID was over. So everybody wear a mask everywhere you go anyway, until you hear different from me. I am the science.
Oh my God, there was a double Sabby, and Eric Red was on the stream to fix it and everything. Oh my God, Sabby is adorable, and I loved having her on. I have to have her back on now that she's done with the summit and everything else. I'm sure we can get her back on.
Savvy to the second power.
They tried to mask you. I'm just behind on
Oh,
the
you're just-
chat.
you're- I
Jeez,
see.
Steve.
I see. You're just behind. You
Jeez,
just don't
Mike.
listen to what I'm saying. I got it.
I heard what you said. I was putting it on the screen. I'm gonna smack him live, guys. You just might hear it.
Don't call that piece of shit Tony.
Oh my gosh, I did the
Anthony.
So earlier I washed my hands this morning and I'm like stand there and I'm like, there's no fucking towel. So what do you do when you have no towel and you need to dry your hands? What do you do?
Remember that?
What do you do, Leo?
Remember when cash was a thing?
You wipe your hands on the guy next to you. I did that today. I feel like you guys would be proud of me. I wiped my hands on Steve and dried them off. And he's like, what? He's like, what? You're pretending to be affectionate and giving me and drying your hands? I said, who's pretending to be affectionate? I'm just drying my hands.
Good boy.
Is that how you dry your
Leo
paws?
concurs. He said masks are for fools and Lone Rangers or something. Batman.
And
Is a mask and a cowlick the same? That's how I want to know. Is a cowlick like the combination of what is
Leo looks like a stoner dude. Like
Anybody
he
know?
looks like he's a stoner dude. What do you guys think? What does he look like to you? Leo, look over here.
I don't know if Everett he
Where's
hasn't
Papa?
taken a bite of those mushrooms yet, but Leo and I love them. I bet Peaches might like them too. Because they're fucking delicious.
What
what they are.
mushrooms?
The what you call it?
These ones?
Yeah, the dry, crunchy mushrooms.
Oh,
Not the ones in the bag. Yeah, the ones that just says shrooms on the package.
the
Be
dog.
delicious.
The dog really thinks that, No,
The cat
Everett-
thinks they're
Everett
something.
doesn't like them.
I know. The cat thinks there's something he wants though. He's like, "Oh, you're making the crinkly sound. That means hungry."
Well, we got him anyway. He came.
That's what I hear
over.
when I hear crinkles. I'm like, "Oh, hungry." Yeah.
I wish you guys could hear how loud he purrs. All right, I'm like so far behind on this chat, and I feel like we've been going for like an hour and 20 minutes. I feel like we haven't even gotten started yet.
Well, Elle, I want you to know you can come here and complain any damn time you feel like it, sister.
No, what is Apple? Oh, see, I don't.
Apple Pay.
Yeah, I don't have Apple Pay.
It's like some
They wouldn't. Did they not want to take cash?
It's some sort of imaginary money.
That's so weird. Oh my god. You couldn't pay for it and they offered you a freaking mask to order a muffin? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous.
Well, you can kick off your shoes now and just tell those sons of bitches what you think about them, because I like to encourage that sort of thing. I like people to feel like, hey, I couldn't say anything then, but fuck them motherfuckers now, because now I feel like I want to go order muffins without a mask.
I know, right? We
on
need to all
purpose.
go order muffins without a mask and protest.
Is that being vindictive? I don't know. I don't care.
What do you think,
I
Leo?
still feel like it.
Don't you think Elle should be able to order a muffin without a mask?
The shiitake mushrooms do taste good. So do these weird dry ones in that bag. No fooling. She tried to tell me they're dog treats. They're dog treats. I'm like, no, they're fucking mushrooms. Just the dog likes mushrooms. That's the thing.
Yeah, but they're for the...
So does the person.
Yeah, but Steve will eat them all at once, and so will a dog, if they're allowed. They would both devour the whole
She
bag.
doles them out to us, one at a time. Once every 3 weeks, we get 7.
Everett, can you please get the cat? He's in the plant, Steve.
Hey,
Why is he being such an asshole today? Oh, you were in a songwriting class, Al. I want to hear about that. Check your freaking Twitter, lady. They blinded me without it. Oh, Choosy said, drying my hands on myself is the most affection I get. Oh, I'm so
Aw.
sorry, Choosy.
Choosy, I want to come down there and just give you a big old hug.
I know. I want to go give Choosy a hug too. I'll come and cuddle you, Choosy. I'm sorry. Leo, Choosy needs some cuddles.
Yeah.
Leo would.
Leo's an excellent cuddler.
He is.
He's a neck hugger.
Like he sits up here by himself. Like this is not like
Fauci is a professional liar. I got my doctorate in lying at Yale University.
no cash because of COVID.
67, and I went to work for Ronald Reagan, developing AIDS and HIV for
Did-
everyone in the world to have, and now I've done it. I am science, and you all can thank me later.
Well, I thought
Anthony Fauci, ladies.
I
and
thought
gentlemen.
that COVID was over.
COVID is over. Did nobody tell you?
Okay, you keep telling me that, but I don't
well,
feel
I'm
like
trying to tell you because you're not listening. COVID is over. I know Elle just got harassed for trying to buy a muffin without a mask. Whoa, that rhymed. Elle got harassed trying to buy a muffin without a mask. 'cause
she's
of
the circle back
COVID.
girl. The
She's a
circle back girl. The circle back girl.
She doesn't have COVID.
What do you think, Leo? Does
Um,
Al know how to circle back?
Seems like a good. I don't know if you're doing the songwriting thing. That might be a verse right there. It could be a verse. I'm just saying. I'm no songwriter, but I am. But don't take any advice from me because everybody writes their own song. But Omicron, because of Omicron.
What's happening?
Omicron.
What is he talking about?
4.5 hours to eat dinner, and all they brought you was a lousy muffin. Those sons of
What?
I want to order a whole big giant meal from them of avocado toast and whatever else they sell in California there. I don't know. Some weird stereotypes in my brain about Los Angeles. Hermit Yoda and Miss Piggy got together and they came up with Dr. Fauci. Pigs in space. Like pigs with AIDS. Damn. That was dark. Sorry. Captain Porkbelly. Let's see. What the hell happened to Guacamole anyway? That son of a bitch hasn't called me in years, Choosy. I don't know. His brother Avocado's all right, though. I couldn't even complain. Oh, they made me take a coffee to one of our group members. Man. So they enslaved you, only gave you a muffin to eat, and made you wait 4.5 hours, and demanded that you wore a mask. It sounds like a great place. Just kidding. Avocado oil is also delicious and very good for cooking. You can make all kinds of groovy things out of avocado. And avocado oil makes for some fucking dank ass mayonnaise if you like the mayo.
I was looking for a clip. I didn't pull one up ahead of time, but I feel like, we could probably very easily find our own little way of doing our own intentional community. There is some really cool ways that people are living off grid, and I feel like this is what we need to do as parallel societies. Not necessarily like all of us in the same house deal, right? Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're all going to be like little, we're going to be all kumbaya all the time or anything like that either.
I don't know, Catalytic, if that's. He said, did the WHO not change the definition of pandemic in lieu of pig flu, leaving out the necessary criterion of dangerousness? The WHO and the CDC have done tremendous things in the last few years.
I don't
really want to get into how great a job they're doing.
Yeah.
But it's just staggering, to say the least. Kind of takes the fucking wind out of you when you think about it.
It's insane.
Pathetic, he said. Oh, I just picked up some avocados yesterday at Aldi's while grocery shopping. Get them green and put them on top of the water heater to ripen them in a few days.
Nice.
Yeah.
This might be one that I've seen before. I can't remember if this is the one.
They're like $5 for like 3 of them now.
I'm not talking about avocados.
I know.
Okay.
Tony, how much do you pay for them out there where you're at? Because they're like $5 for 3 of the
Open
green
source
ones.
eco-village design.
Fucking expensive.
Let me put you down, buddy. I can't do this with you.
Let's go. Let's go, Oz.
All right. I want to show this because this looks like an interesting space that they do. Can we do this and keep the zombies out in the rest of the world?
One
Keeps out the
Community
zombies.
Weekly
Is
Progress
zombie
Update,
proof?
number 376.
One
Mostly?
Community is a 501c3
you have to-
nonprofit organization. We are creating open source and free shared blueprints and resources, tools and tutorials, and do-it-yourself instructions for highest good living. Creating solution models that create additional solution creating models in the service of all life on this planet.
My name is Jay Sable, and I'm the Executive Director of the One Community 501c3 nonprofit organization. One Community is bringing together people with a consciousness and the desire for the highest good of all life on this planet to build sustainable and self-replicating teacher demonstration hubs as a pathway to global sustainability. This is our 376th edition of our weekly progress update, and today's topic is one of my favorite topics: open source eco-village design. 10 years ago, I sold my business and began working on this project full-time after 15 years of talking about it, thinking about it, business planning, running the idea by everybody that I knew. And about a year after I quit my job and dedicated myself full-time to this, the project became an open source world change project. At first, it was just about creating a holistic health environment of retreat where people could come with my vision to be transformed, to change the way that they looked at living, to change the way they looked at food, to change the way they looked at housing, to change the way they looked at the toxins and the various things that are in their environment, and to immerse themselves in healthy living. A year later, I realized that changing one person or changing a group of people was nowhere near as amazing of a venture and worthwhile dedication of my life as changing the world. I realized that if we could create open source eco-village designs that could be replicated globally, we could transform this planet. You know, my life as a holistic health professional leading up to quitting my job, selling my business, and all of that was dedicated to holistic health. and learning everything I could about ecology and sustainability and health, holistic health, and all aspects of it, mental, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, nutritional health, all those things, and putting them together to create the happiest, healthiest people possible, starting with myself and all my friends and family, and then, of course, all the people that I worked with. And my goal was to say, well, how could I do even better? How could I create a complete environment dedicated to this that would transform people when they came into this environment so that they couldn't return home and live the same way because they would have experienced something so much better that they would want that more in their life. And then I realized through the design process, as we assembled a team, as we continued to produce this, and more people got involved with what it was that we were doing, that we could do better than that we could create something that would impact the lives of everybody everywhere if we could create a self-replicating model. And if we could open source and free share everything that replicated it. I realized that the idea was what I thought was so wonderful that I wanted other people to be able to create this as well. And the more people that could create these holistic, healthy, sustainable, self-sufficient, and transformative environments, the more people we could touch, the more people we could help, the more people we could transform. And if they were self-replicating, we could do this in such a way that would touch everybody on this planet within 30 years. That is what I've dedicated my life to. And so open source eco-village design is about that. It's about open sourcing the tools, tutorials, resources, and do-it-yourself instructions for everything that you see happening in the background of this video and so much more. Designing it and open sourcing it and free sharing it so that it is replicable as either individual components or as the complete teacher demonstration hub designed to teach others how to create and evolve teacher demonstration hubs. Solution models designed to create solution creating models. This is a self-replicating idea to make it easy enough, affordable enough, and demonstrate this way of living as attractive enough so that people want to replicate it. So really, the more fun, the more enjoyment, the healthier, the happier, the more fulfilled our living is within these environments, the faster and the better and the quicker and the more efficiently and effectively the environments will replicate. And so one community is designed around that idea, to create an environment that's so amazing to live in and to share it with as many people as possible so that the idea will spread across the world and transform this planet and create a sustainable civilization within our lifetime. This is what I've dedicated my life to, and myself and our 100% volunteer team have been working at this now for 10 years, creating all the tools, the resources, the plans, the designs, answering all the questions, doing the engineering, doing the architecture, and open sourcing and free sharing everything as we go, and continuing to build the infrastructure so that as we start construction, we have everything that we need in place to be able to provide the videos, to back up everything, to double check all of our details, our labor statistics, our cost analysis, all of those things, so we can double check it, make sure that everything is correct, continue to evolve it, improve it, and open source and free share that as well. And then work with organizations around the world to replicate all of this, to invite even more and more people to participate, to come and visit and experience what it is that we're doing, and keep open sourcing and free sharing it so people can take the components that they want, replicate what it is that you want, leave the parts that you don't, evolve it, make it better, hopefully open source and free share the adaptations and changes and improvements so that there's even more options available, and to continue to spread these ideas around the world to make them even better and better. A self-replicating open source eco-village design model for everybody. And so, yeah, this is what we're creating, and it can change the world if enough people become involved. And so our whole process is to make it accessible, to make it understandable, to make it so that average people with average means can pool their resources, get together, and replicate what it is that we're creating, and to build one community as the first so that people can come and experience everything that we're creating. For the people that want to participate and help construct this and be a part of the complete launch of the initial prototype, to be that place, so that we can take our global team that is currently organizing and collaborating and cooperating virtually and bring us all together in one place so that we can exponentially improve our creative process, the efficiency and the effectiveness of what we're doing, and with our hands in the dirt, and build all this so that people have a place where they can come and see it in everything that they experience, from the education program, the food component, the housing component, the fulfilled living component, the collaboration, cooperation, the open source process itself component. All of it is open source, not just open sourcing the individual components, but open sourcing the very process of open sourcing so other people can replicate what we're doing and replicate our process of sharing what we're doing, so that there's even more open source tools and resources out there for people to have access to. This is how we see ourselves changing the world and creating a world that finally works for everybody. Addressing social injustice and inequality, which is a huge thing in the news right now. Addressing things like pandemics by creating environments where people can work together to contain these and address these problems more effectively. Addressing the problems of starvation, of lack of nutritional quality and malnourishment. Addressing education, quality education, and access to education. Of course, addressing sustainability and ecology, addressing the durability and the toxicity of living environments right now that we live in, that it's just mind-blowing. If you really look into the clues and the paints and the different things that are in living environments, we can address all this stuff simultaneously. And so open source eco-village design is that. And it's designed so that people, if they look at that and they go, that toxic stuff, that's crazy, I'm not believing that. Great, you don't have to pay attention to that. Maybe you just want to grow a garden. Or I think education is fine. I take my kid to a private school. I'm not really interested in the education program. Wonderful. Maybe you want to build just a guest house. Or, that consensus thing, I'm not interested in living or working in groups. I really just want to do my own thing. Wonderful. Maybe you can build a more sustainable house and address all those other things. Or maybe you're interested in the education program then. All of it's open source, all of it's free shared, and the open source eco-village design integrates all of these components into one place as a teacher demonstration hub that is also replicable. And that's what we're up to. This is how we're creating world change. So if this is interesting, check out our project. Stick around for another couple of minutes of this video to see a little more specifics, bullet points on each of the different components of our project. And until next week, we will, of course, keep on keeping on. Thanks for following our progress.
The one community approach to highest good housing is eco-artistic home building that is affordable, sustainable, do-it-yourself duplicable, resource and space efficient, and consists of 7 different
Go ahead.
sustainably constructed village models.
Good night, Popeye.
One community is also creating an open-source duplicable city center.
Gamer,
It is
still
designed
here?
to be LEED Platinum certified, provide 12 guest rooms, dining for over 150 people, and laundry and recreation space for over 300 people, all while saving money, time, space, and resources. One community's approach to highest good food is duplicable almost anywhere, scalable for different needs, more biodiverse and nutritious, part of forwarding a global open source botanical garden collaborative, and includes 9 different free shared and duplicable growing environments.
The next component is highest good education. This component is complete and pretty much ready to launch once we're on the property.
One community's approach to highest good education is designed for all age groups, adaptable to any schooling environment, inspiring and fun for all participants, includes national standards, all subjects, lesson plans, teaching strategies, learning strategies and tools, classroom design, and more. The one community approach to highest good society is globally focused, individually enriching, cooperative and collaborative, includes a highest good network and application, 4 different economic models, and combines fulfilled living and true earth stewardship for the benefit of all people and all life on this planet.
So that's interesting. I haven't checked out this, this these particular people. But something like that definitely seems like the way for us to, to be going forward. I think is having a different community.
I think B.S. Adams is correct. That computer voice was really creepy.
Yeah. You guys don't.
Fake AI voice, like
Yeah, those are always weird.
trippy.
Oh, good night, gamer. I don't know if I missed you.
I think you did. Fuck the metaverse. You goddamn right. That is right.
Oh gosh, Choosy, you brought it up. You had to, didn't you? Do you know what you brought up, Tuesday? No. No. Come on, Steve. Where is it?
I want to know what people are going to grow. I'm going to grow some tomatoes. I'm going to grow some peppers. I'm going to grow some other stuff. Some cucumbers. Some pumpkins. Maybe some watermelon.
Choosy.
What else? Potatoes.
Choosy.
Onions.
Choosy brought this up.
I think that's all of them. Maybe more. I don't know. Oh, and some ganja.
So, did you guys know that if you tell somebody this, Steve replied to somebody that was talking about, oh God, that's so gross. What do I need to blow it up for? How better? So Steve put this on his Twitter. Somebody decided to put a picture of that up there. Right?
Yeah, my friend Nelson put that up. He took a picture of the Whopper he bought at Burger King. And he was saying it was like, I don't know, fucking $11 or something. It was ridiculously expensive. And I was like, dude, that shit is straight up poisonous food for too much money. You know, and I went on to say there was a percentage of human hair and fully glyphosate GMO flour and vegetable oil incorporated in that bun. And who knows what other sorts of funky carcinogenics in the fucking meat. And for that, Polly Esther says, Steve Cutler, fear porn. Insert day drinking joke here. Because she's a fucking crazy lush. And like me saying that a Burger King burger, a Whopper, is fucking poisonous is fear porn. Like I'm saying a thing that's actually true.
Like it's true. It's authentic. And
it's like a real thing. It's actually poisonous. It actually causes fucking harm to humans. But that's fear porn. You're not supposed to talk about that shit. Why the fuck is Diet Coke trending? Like exactly. There's some more poison. Anybody want to talk about poisonous food? You know, like, no, it's fear porn. Do not talk about it because you're just scaring people for no reason. Because what do you expect people to eat? They're busy. They got to run around. They got to go over here and over there and then back over there and then back over there twice. You know, they're running around. They're doing stuff all day fucking long, every goddamn day, all the time, full time. Some of them part-time, but
I think
Diet point.
Isn't it Coke or Pepsi? Isn't it like a Ukraine or Russia thing? Like, are they making it into that or something? I'm sure.
Oh, and McDonald's burgers will ever so rarely have rat DNA in them. So that's always nice. You know, you get a real concentration of stuff in your burgers these days. Because you know what I mean? What do you want in your burger? Beef? Well, we got other stuff we'll put in there. And if you did happen to get some straight up farm fresh beef, you know, I don't think these people who chow on fast food every day could even like digest that.
Okay, well, besides
entirely.
the fact that, you know what I mean, this is not food. This is not food, and there is some food in there, probably the onion and tomato, which are probably full of chemicals and stuff too. But it's not food, and this is the state of the world that we are in, where you're saying that you're spreading fear by speaking truth about somebody saying that, you know, this burger that is also so expensive that somebody working at the restaurant might not even be able to work a full hour on the job and be able to get that burger.
Yeah, no, chances are you're not going to be able to afford one Whopper for the hour that you worked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was fucking just preposterous that somebody would say that I was fear porning them, by pointing out the obvious.
And that's kind of the same thing as like, we are not trying to like, you can point something out to somebody and you can, and this always ties back into, being authentic and are you trying to change somebody? No, but you are pointing out the real truth about it and, being authentic about what's really in that. So it's like, well, the alternative to that could be something so much better. It could open up for a larger conversation like, oh, wow, that's not, that's not healthy. That's not good. That's not,
Well, that was ideally what I was going for. Was like maybe Nelson's unaware of that because he's a Gen Xer, old guy like me who, you know what I mean, has been eating Burger King and fucking McDonald's crap for fucking all our whole lives. You know what I mean? So if you don't really think about it and stop and think about it, you just eat it because it's convenient. You know what I mean? That is the reason why there are so many, ill people all the time because it's just easier. It's more convenient. Convenience has killed humanity. So fucked up.
and
Yeah, I haven't eaten any fast food in a few years now, and it's pretty great to not eat that. But I never really thought about it before. Before a couple of years ago, I wasn't like, well, I better not eat that. I was just like, fuck, I'm fucking hungry. I'll go get a burger. I didn't think about it. It wasn't a thing that I was like really concerned about that there was human hair and rat fucking DNA in my fucking burger. I didn't really give all that much thought to it. Nobody really said it out loud. Nobody really ever explained it. Said, hey, Steve, you don't want to eat that shit. It's fucking poison. That was the reason why I commented at all, was just because, if someone hadn't really pointed that out to me a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have fucking thought about it. So
yeah,
I said it.
like
That's right. I said it.
There really is hair in bread. It is absolutely in there. There is human hair in bread. Like you can look it up, and it's gross. And yeah. I want to see what everybody else is.
They leave that out. They leave out the fact that all of our food, Tony. Was it Tony who just said that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they leave out the fact that everything is riddled with fucking glyphosate. Everything, like everything that you eat, all the food is poisoned. All the fucking food is poisoned, and it's just to what degree it's poisoned is up to you to decide to consume. And they leave that out because they're showing that the glyphosate, one of the effects is that it causes obesity and it causes diabetes and it causes Alzheimer's and it causes fucking Down syndrome in children.
And people are malnourished. That's why people are overweight. It's actually like we are in the United States, the people are under like we are malnourished and we're actually, our bodies are swollen. And so even if you are somebody that is a thin person and that doesn't make you healthy. It doesn't mean you're healthy. It really depends on what you're putting in your body. We judge a lot based upon just that, but it's all around.
Like everything that we consume, you know what I mean, has varying degrees of stuff in it that's fucking carcinogenic. And like the sooner people realize that, the better and the more effective choices you can make. But even after you know it, you're still faced with the challenge. Can you afford the thing that you think contains less fucking harmful stuff in it? You know what I mean? So you're like, if you're poor, you gotta fucking eat what you gotta fucking eat. And, You know, it's fucking horrible, man. They've made us fucking slaves. They fucking mined us for all our fucking humanity. They've taken away all of our community, made us isolate and not be dependent on community. And the community is the way that tribes have always existed and grown and been successful. And they completely, like, you know, reverse engineered fucking humanity and broke it down into fucking sellable pieces that they can capitalize on. And then once everybody's so sick because you have to get your fucking booster to maintain your fucking your level of health, you know what I mean? And it's going to be all like just standardized protocols for everyone, you know? It won't be like, well, you know, I remember my dad, he never got sick, you know? You won't have that kind of natural immunity thing. They're trying to fucking get rid of that shit.
So Oz is saying how the glyphosate, you know, how it disrupts you and metabolic disorders, including mood disorders. So imagine that the food that you eat from day one, right? Whether even if it's organic, it all has trace amounts in there, like everywhere. It's in the whole entire, you know, the whole system. It comes down with the rain, you know what I mean? You know, the system, the earth system. And so it's in everything. And so it causes mood disorders. It causes all these things that we have that are happening. And then on top of it, causes the mood disorders. And then what do you do when you know what I mean? Like, then big pharma steps in and, you know, they got a prescription. If you're lucky enough to have insurance to pay for it, then you can also get that poisoned right into your body. They take a one thing to somehow do it for the other thing, but like, then you know, if they put antidepressants on you, you know what I mean? If you have a mood disorder or antidepressant because of the food that you're eating, what are they actually doing to you with that antidepressant? What are they doing what are they doing to you? You know, you got to think about those things, because it gets beyond, you know, it's a continuous cycle. It's like it's one thing after another, and to be constantly aware, and it is annoying to have to be so aware of every little thing that's going in your body all the time, because they're trying to poison you. Like,
Yeah, those chickpeas puffs are fucking yummy. You can eat them fuckers all day. Oz Whistle says glyphosate also kills fish. We had a river called the Fish River. Now it's called River.
It's so sad.
Sweet potatoes are yummy. I have sweet potatoes, but I don't know what to use them in. What do you mean? Bake them. Boil them. We say you don't eat French fries. I was going to say, you know, little Earl, a little sweet potato, a little salt, crack, salt, pepper. Boom.
Yeah, Tony, you have a wrench, right? You have a wrench?
Absolutely. We like to encourage everybody to post things they want to share, because that's part of the fun. Sometimes the show is like lots of people on a panel fucking speaking passionately about things. Other times it's just us and the chat talking to the chat and
just hanging out with you guys.
And hanging out.
You know,
killing off the time, trying to keep the glyphosate down. You know what I mean? So smoke up them sweet potatoes, everybody. Yeah. Things on. I haven't consumed as much salt in the last couple of years either. Still like salt. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I don't eat as much as I used to. I know I used to like consume tons of it because I would eat like terrible things like potato chips and Doritos or whatever. Not so much Doritos; those are gross. But now they make organic Doritos, which are also gross. How about this? Hear me out. If you're making Doritos out of corn that is organic, non-GMO, right? Sounds pretty good already, right? And you're using like natural cheese and whatever, nacho cheese. It might not belong to you, but it goes on the chips and it tastes delicious. But the other problem is the oil that they cook them in. That oil is made from GMO palm plants.
Yeah, they get you everywhere.
So you can't avoid the fucking shit because like, oh, it's organic. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. Trying to run game on us and shit. Charge us $7 a bag for a fucking bag of chips. That's what they do now. They're like, oh, these.
All right, old man.
What did I just see? I just saw a bag of something for $9. $9. It was a bag of chips of some sort.
I'm gonna play in the background. I'm gonna play this Earthship home because I wanted to show you guys these. I don't know if you guys know what the Earthships are, but I wanted to show you guys these miraculous homes. Like I feel like this is. It might feel like it's scattered, but this is all. It all ties back together because we can, if we decide that as a community and we can figure this out as a, oh my gosh, Steve, you're so distracting. Poor little Leo, man. He's got to be under a blanket and cuddled up. Oh my God.
He hit the drum and scared him. He's like, no.
Oh my God.
Something bad.
Just let him go in his sleeping bag.
Get in the side here.
Oh my God. All right. Let me play this.
Okay. Perfect.
Such a weirdo.
Is all about taking care of human beings without pulling from anything outside of the house itself. You're living totally off the electrical grid, creating your own power. We will use any piece of garbage in our construction process. When we go to the dump, it's like going to the hardware store. We see just piles of building material. We use in every house at least 1,000 automobile tires, cut metal off of washing machines and dryers and refrigerators, and look out, don't park too close to the job site because we might cut metal off your car. Earthships absolutely grew out of this specific place, New Mexico. The word Earthship, like a ship on the sea, like a totally autonomous vessel. And we're just a vessel on the planet.
Controller. I needed to do this.
You get the other controller? This one?
For Dad.
Oh, for Dad. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Dad doesn't turn to work this.
Moved here in 92 after graduating from architecture school. I stayed in town for a winter.
Fell madly in love. And we just told our parents we're going to dig a hole and move into it.
The Greater World Community had just started. I went to the county, paid $100 for a permit, and then we started building. And I mean, it was a life changer. I didn't know the power that the house would have to improve my life and my family's life until it was done.
It's been an exceptional way to live. It's given us the freedoms that a lot of people lack.
I was like 29 with no mortgage and no utility bills and a nice house. I was ready to go around the world and get other people into the Earthships. I mean, we educate hundreds of students every year. So this thing has evolved from just trying to keep hippies from freezing to death into this whole model that actually gives you everything you need. There's probably 15 opportunities to rent an Earthship at the Greater World. It's the way to figure out if it fits for you. I'm telling you, it is easy living out here.
please.
Now you can say it.
Now I would like a large 3-room Earth ship, please, with a topiary and music room and a large art studio for Lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, who do I order that from exactly? Can I just place an order and then one day, if we get 1,000 tires, we can do it? I don't know. Sounds fun though. I have an oven, but not gas, because our local gas company, which monopolizes the city, had a big methane leak a few years ago, so I boycott them. And rightly so, L, because fuck them motherfuckers. Oh man, gas companies and me have a fucking history too. I could tell you stories, alleged stories like that would make your hair curl. Yeah, I like nuts and pretzels that are not salted.
It's a 3,000 square foot house that has
delicious,
no bills. Over about 3 years, the house is it's like a big battery. It's saving energy and giving it back to you. For about 3 years, it's filling up the battery, and now it's full. And the house operates absolutely perfectly. In the wintertime, the house stays between 70 and 72 degrees, no matter what happens outside. And in the summertime, it's the reverse. It's absorbing all of the energy in and pulling the temperature down, so it's keeping it really cool. Across the front of the house, there's a tire wall in the front. Then there's 1 foot of earth, and then there's 3 inches of styrofoam down the front, and that's protecting that front wall from the cold. This is the bathroom. In the bathroom, we went with a composting toilet. That got us away with not having a septic system. Septic system's about $30,000. It's something to manage. It's actually rainwater, comes off the roof, goes into a concrete cistern that's buried in the berm around the house. So the water stays nice and cool. It's almost like having it in a well. Some really cool bottles. So from the other side, you can see the sunlight coming through. Our bedroom is on the other side, and it's literally like jewels in the morning shining through the wall. The inside of the house rose 3 degrees by moving this in here, because this is inside the space. And there's sweet potatoes growing right there. There was potatoes in this bucket right here. And there's tomatoes and onions, and we've had zucchini in here. We had bananas off that banana tree at Christmas time. This is pop cans in here. The pop cans take up space so that you're not using as much mortar to do it. It also gives you the ability to curve the wall. You can gather a small amount, a handful of wood, and you can bring it in and you could cook breakfast with that off of it. The 2 propane burners are, we thought, if you're just too lazy, you don't feel like it, you can use that. We tell people there's $70,000 in material in the house, and there's $930,000 of labor. So that's what we saved.
It's been a fabulous house to live in. It's just getting better all the time.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we have the way to do it. Like, we have exactly what we need in order to,
We're finishing this house out at about $70,000. It's a 3,000 square foot house.
This isn't the same one, is it?
No bills.
Yeah.
Over about 3 years, the house is.
Yeah, that was the same one. Hang on, let me see. I know there's a couple more. These are just amazing, and like, it doesn't have to look like, it doesn't have to be something that looks like it's, made out of tires and things. You know what I mean? Like that. Is this? I don't know how long this one is, but I wanted to show you guys a couple of these.
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be visiting the Darfield Earthship and meeting up with Mark, the caretaker, who's going to give us a tour and share his experience living in the Earthship for almost 2 years now. Mark is also a structural engineer who's worked on several Earthships, and in this video he's
including grey water, built with natural and recycled materials, will moderate their temperature passively and also have natural ventilation. My definition of an earthship is kind of anything that incorporates bits and pieces of that, because you see different earthships all over the place, and people have different needs and wants, and they take all sorts of shapes and sizes. The Darfield Earthship is BC's first permanent earthship, and it was built nearly a decade ago and has been occupied the entire time. It was done by a family of 5. They used to run an old log building company on site here, so they did their own timber milling themselves and kind of had workshops to come and have people help out. So it's kind of built with their own hands and with the help of a whole bunch of other people also. The owners had an opportunity to move to Toronto and see what living in the city was like. And I've known them for a few years because there's not a lot of structural engineers getting into earthships. And so they asked me if I would caretake it at the electricity grid is right beside the highway, and fortunately in BC, carbon profile on energy is basically zilch out here. It's really, really small. It's not necessarily a lot of bang for your buck to switch over to solar. I think one of the primary functions of an earthship is incorporating passive solar design, which is basically the idea of maximizing your solar gain in the winter months when it's coldest and minimizing your solar gain in the summer months. So you're trying to keep the building warm naturally in the winter and trying to keep it cool naturally in the summer. And it does that by having all of these south-facing windows that are actually angled so that when the sun is the lowest in the winter, the sun rays hit that perpendicular and you're actually getting solar gain pretty much right to the back of the building. You're naturally just collecting all of that in this earthen materials with that radiant energy being stored in it. And today you can actually feel it warmer in the south side than it is in the north side. And behind the car tire walls, we actually have another 4 feet or so of soil before you have insulation. And on the underside of this, there's actually insulation below the earthen slab. So all of that heat comes in, charges that up, sun goes down, and the heat escapes back into the space. Here in Darfield, it's not unheard of for it to be like -30 overnight. Descriptive residence looks like 2x6s at whatever center, put this much insulation in, do this for electrical and plumbing and call it good.
We're finishing this house out at about 7.
Sorry, I'm trying to find another one. I was looking for one of the ones that actually had more of the plants and everything growing on the inside. This is building Earthship in 3 minutes, time lapsed. So I'm pretty sure that we can get some stuff done like this. I don't know about solar powered generators. Yeah, Kate, I think that was up closer to you. Oh, let me see. Are they actually talking now? No. It is a lot of labor to do an Earthship home.
Tons of labor.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't think that we're gonna have very many. We don't have a lot of alternatives at this point. The other thing, though, is that they have the shipping container homes, and I think we could absolutely make combinations out of them, where we could do like a combination of both of them. You can bury the shipping containers into the ground. You could do the tire wall. Like there's so many ways to do these and incorporate them together. But I don't know all the details of like how to do this and like how to secure the land or how, you know what I mean, if we can get grants or anything like that. But I feel like we have a community of people that do know a lot of things, and I think we could figure it out, and we would need to be dedicated to it and figure it out, but together. But I think we could do it. I really do. I have faith in that. Was that the whole thing? Like, they didn't really show what I thought they would. Okay. Let me see. Let me find the other. See, I'm not on mine. Remember before I had some saved on mine, but we're on your YouTubes.
Yeah, you can open up your YouTube.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Makes a different browser open up. Still do all the same thing.
Trying to like they had some that were trying to see if there was like a village of them or something. Well, here's this one. Let's see.
Health. Like I used the term pre-apocalypse tonight, and no one got it. Sigh.
Oh. So these shipping containers are really about $2,000 a piece that you can get them, and it's pretty. I mean, you need to have the the equipment, the tools to get them in there, but the way that they put them together and everything, it's pretty amazing. The ways that the designs that I've seen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you live in a shipping container? They finish them up though. Like you don't have to leave them raw. You can.
I think you can make a fucking super nice little crib out of a shipping container. I think they should give one to every fucking homeless fucking person everywhere because they make badass little houses. They're super sturdy. They're super durable. You can insulate them really easily so that they're super efficient. They're just little fucking, they could be little cold boxes or warm boxes, depends what you want. But they're so cool and modular. I like the dude who took his and like was standing one on an end that was like fucking 40 feet tall or something.
Oh my gosh!
Like 5 of them or something stacked up. 4 of them.
Yeah, where was that one? There is some crazy ones.
Wild.
There's this one that Here's some different luxury container homes. Luxury.
Yeah, that guy right there. It was one of those.
No, that's not the same.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's the one with that was like.
Look, there's a village. Like, there's an actual village.
Oh, that's nice. Phenomenal Mysticism says, remember when I was mentioning that rat DNA in McDonald's? Well, I was searching for the percentage. Instead, I found that a rat head was found in a burger in 2015 somewhere in Mexico.
Ew. I'm going to see what these guys are saying.
Delicious rat head.
Oh, apparently it's
Mexican rat head is to be fair, it's much tastier than like United States rat head.
Ew, come on.
They're just better
Steve,
cooks.
enough. Gross.
A weekly update on case studies for most influential shipping container homes from around the world, plus detailed articles from our building guide for shipping container homes. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel for these and more weekly videos.
Why is it with
Check out our
all of
website,
these things with creepy
sheltermore.com.
creepy videos? The creepy sound. Oh, those ones are really cool looking too. Did you see these? Look at these ones.
Fancy.
Most of the videos I've shot here on the channel have showcased individual properties, a single cabin or a tiny house or a tree house, owned by one host. But actually here now, I have a tiny house and container home village, I guess I would call it.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Mike.
That's not what I was looking for. Oh.
That was Mike. Shout out Mike Will Travel.
Whoa, look at these guys. This is in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is one of the cities in California with high levels of homelessness. The need for additional housing critical, hence giving birth to this amazing housing project. In this video, we bring to you the Hilda L. Solis Care First Village in downtown Los Angeles, built using recycled shipping containers to house the homeless. Stay tuned to find out how this amazing shipping container project was brought to life in a record 6 months. Welcome back. The project is located on a 4.2-acre site, a former parking lot that was slated to become a staging area for the construction of a new jail near downtown Los Angeles. The 64,000 square foot housing complex was completed in a record of 6 months, ready for occupation. The project offers 232 housing units, along with a common building that holds a commercial kitchen, a dining area, laundry facilities, and administrative spaces. In addition, the site has a well-landscaped courtyard, a dog park, and parking facilities for both staff and residents. The two main buildings in the complex were constructed from reused shipping containers configured as 3-story structures. The structure comprises of more than 66 shipping containers arranged side by side and uses an attached structure of open corridors in between the modules, plus staircases on both ends to facilitate access to each housing unit. The buildings are painted white and bright colors in shades of yellow and orange to create a lively and inviting mood on the complex. Each container holds 2 living units measuring 135 square feet. To help mitigate the spread of the coronavirus and increase the residents' autonomy, each unit at the complex has its own heating and ventilation system. Each apartment is fitted with a standard front door that opens into a bright and lovely.
Okay, that's kind of giving me a creepy vibe. Yeah. That was feeling very FEMA camp. That's not the thing I was thinking of when I'm thinking about storage container homes. I'm not thinking about FEMA camps like that.
Who's filling the FEMA camp vibes?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can live in efficiency with more than one person, but 3 is too many. But 2 is, doable, certainly.
But my point was with showing the different alternative housing was that not only can we do it, we have it. We have we can use up things that that, are considered to be garbage, like tires and things like that. Yeah, that's not what I was thinking. I don't want to do that. Ugh.
No, they're FEMA camps, Tony. Come on.
COVID's over.
Didn't they tell you?
Putin cured COVID.
They've been having these awesome pre-COVID camps called FEMA camps, for decades before.
Okay, but that wasn't the point. My point is that we can have these type of alternative type of living spaces. We can build things, we can do the community work, and we can do this together, but people are going to have to come together and decide as a whole that we want this. Because for one person to go out and start a village and start trying to, build a parallel society where we are not involved with that, it doesn't work that way.
No, it takes a bunch of people wanting to do the same thing. Magic Bus Convoy Village, traveling restaurant, theater, and smoky bar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Oz. You coming? Come on. We got to pick up Oz in Australia's.
All right.
We can hang out with my buddy Bobby Fu. He lives down there too. He's a what do you call it? Wizard.
Are you guys in the same? Are they in the same area?
Psychedelic wizard. No. And Australia is gigundous. I wouldn't even begin to know how close they are. I can't remember. Fuck if I know. He lived near a giant city. All right, Oz said he'd be here in a flash. 175 for my dollars portion for success room section. $175 for my portion of a section of the room section. Because it was only one room because it was an efficiency. I get it. That's funny. I had an efficiency that I got, and it was the best one. This is years and years ago, and it was $350, and that included electricity, gas, and garbage. So it was pretty fucking efficient. You know what I'm saying? $350 covered everything. All you had to do is buy food and shit. and the the basic cable and shit was part of it as well. Then I decided, okay, well, you know, 350 is awesome, but what if I get a roommate? Like one. It got cheaper, you know, so we did that, and then eventually we had 3 people, and 3 people is too many for an efficiency apartment. Just saying, 2 people can make it happen. 2 people can, you know, function in that small space, if you know, if you get along well and stuff. But 3 people, you need like 3 like Buddhist monks or something that never fight ever to live in that small space together. I don't know how people do it, you know, other people do it. Like, you know, there'll be 7 people in a fucking,
Hey
you know,
guys, it's
in a
Mr.
1
Toilet
bedroom.
in the house.
You're like, how are they actually, how is that possible?
And just for fun.
Let's build. Exactly. Joe. Georgie Joe.
Oh my gosh.
I can't pronounce his name.
Okay. We're going to do a thing. Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Toilet in the house. I'm the New World Order. Today we're singing a little song about my namesake. But before we get started, I just want to test out this joke real quick. So we went to AOC's masterclass on how to be a decent human being. It taught us nothing.
I'm dreaming of a place for gender and race and nuclear family. Your Marxist dreamscape sounds more like a dystopian nightmare to me. Hear me out, I'm not gonna shout, but we'll censor you necessary. If your logic added up, you wouldn't have to shut me up and just agree to disagree. Freedom isn't free, it's a price of deal on nothing than be happy. You wanna live in such plight, just book yourself a flight, now become gang or daydream. It's your new world order, why I ought to give a polygraph. I ain't lying, get in line, you half-shelled whippersnapper. Just to end this chapter, you're my least favorite toidle rapper. Yeah, Mr. Toidle, I'll exploit your last oil slick. You ain't without your toy totalitarian. Big tech censorship. Precious new world order. New world order for equality. She had to rebrand it as a great reset. Feeling poverty is lost on me. Not the freshest new world order. Fix the high heavens, it's plain to see. Yes, we had to rebrand it as a great reset, although wrestling fans disagree. A precious new world order. New world order for equality. She had to rebrand it as a great reset. Feeling poverty is lost on me.
Go ahead.
That was some catchy otter and toidle action.
Yes.
Georgie's like, it's Georgie with a J, jackass.
He did not say that.
No, but that was the impression I got from Brady. It's like, y'all are silly. Yep. You're right.
We're going to do another
That
one.
tracks, sir.
Because I love these guys.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Toidle in the house. And I'm the New World Order. Today we're singing about the pandemic. Pandemic. Yeah, that's what I said. You said plandemic. No, I didn't. Anyways, a plandemic is a form of biological warfare aimed at a populace. It's essentially a mass psyop that allows for a government to justifiably expand its powers in order to protect the citizenry. That's clearly not what's going on with Corona. Yeah, well, the WHO investigated and categorically expunged the Wuhan lab leak theory altogether after China said it was impossible. The mere mention of that could get this video removed, Mr. Toidle. Why don't you just start with your stupid song? Why don't you get the shell out of my face? Why, I oughter.
People stay calm, it's all part of the plan. Democratic leadership is totally doing all they can. Gotta nurture healthy discourse like you're watering a plant. Approaches show us culture can really influence a stance.
It started off okay, I guess, but I'm starting to get the feeling this is mostly gobbledygook. It's like you've carefully crafted these rhymes of sophistry merely as an excuse to repeat the word plan.
Make a difference if it were an accident or pandemic. Call forces fortified in an invisible hand. Life lacking basic freedoms is a hassle and it's bland. Damaging on face palms, building castles in the sand. It's where you'll always find me, even if the thought is banned. Can't let the powers that be lead us into disability.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Toad on the house.
Wait, what?
I'm the
Oh.
New World Otter. Today we're singing about Yale. No way, that's my alma mater. Are you a part of their Skull and Bones secret society? Not at
Okay, we'll
liberty
play
to
this one
say,
too.
But I'll let you in on a little secret. Prescott Bush didn't steal the skull of Geronimo. It was me. That's incredibly disrespectful. Oh, you have no idea about all the occultist stuff that goes down in these secret societies. I can imagine. Did I ever tell you my great-great-pop-pop was close friends with Barbara Bush's daddy, Aleister Crowley? They got into all kinds of sex magic shenanigans together. Wow, we're really getting off topic here. Tell us something about your Skull and Bones initiation. Okay, but you have to promise this stays between us. Your secret's safe with me. Okay, so the ritual is called Skull and Boners. They had us blindfolded and stripped naked, holding each other's dinglings, marching around and round to that piano melody from Eyes Wide Shut. You know, the dum 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 dum. I don't want to come off as judgmental or homophobic, but that sounds incredibly gay. Amen. It wasn't my proudest moment, and until this day, I'm still dealing with this huge complex. The military-industrial complex? Yeah. It's rough making billions of dollars from the war racket, knowing full well so many innocent lives could have been spared. And especially lately, it's been weighing heavy on my little heart. I think that's unrelated heart inflammation. But the latest studies from Fizril show it's just a mild carditis.
George and John got a face-off on November 2nd, 2004. A neck-and-neck race who put a bones man who likes to be president-elect for sure. John F. Kennedy's warning of society's forming a monolithic conspiracy. Assassination according to the Commission of War and move along people.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies.
Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us? Not much, because it's a secret. Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code? I wish there were something secret I could manifest. 322, secret number? There are all kinds of secrets.
Snowden showed us we're all being spied on, but we didn't mind at all. Got nothing to hide at all. Elites love your secrecy. Oh, the hypocrisy. Ignore our rights to bodily autonomy. Culling will come to pass, and justice will be had. The great resist will emerge victorious. But until that day, we mustn't be afraid over our skull and bones. This is our hill to die on.
Yeah. I think Mr. Turtle's got it. He knows what's happening.
Mr. Toidle is a hip son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And his otter is,
The New World Otter.
out of this out of this world. I love cheesecake, but it's kind of daunting. So I don't make it either. And I never say, "Hey, let's make a cheesecake," because I don't think anybody else in this house likes cheesecake. But B.S. Adams is like buttercream.
Buttercream isn't.
I'm kind of like that with cheesecake. I'm like, I can make it, but god damn, it's so much better when someone else does it.
Oh,
But I
no.
love to cook everything, so I'm not afraid. I just know that like my mom makes fucking banging cheesecakes, and other people that I know, professional, in the professional cheesecake market racket.
Yeah. And then we got Greta recommended, right, Elle?
Right. That was utterly hilarious. Yeah. I think those guys are on point. They're just like, even when they have something wrong, you can't tell if they're just being stupid or what, because it's like they're really funny.
Yeah.
Super funny.
That was utterly hilarious. Why aren't we writing music like that? Elle, you went to a class today about songs. Steve knows how to play guitar.
Was it taught?
Why are we not doing this?
Was it taught by an otter?
We don't have an otter.
We have a ferret.
We have a ferret that is a real animal and not a puppet.
I think they have to be puppets. Let's ask Jim Henson. No cakes or pies for Elle. Remember that. Well, you can't have any of my cheesecake then. So there. Young global leader, according to Schwab's daughter.
AKA Elle Latham.
I didn't know she was Charles Schwab's daughter. Oh.
Oh, what is Freedom Tunes?
Freedom Tunes is pretty good too. Okay.
Oh my God. Oz said Elle could write a song about cashless vegan muffins and Leo on the drums.
Masked cashless vegan muffins.
Oh my gosh.
Ba-doom.
Are we writing? Okay.
Thank you, little nesting doll, for chiming in. Perfect.
Yeah. I like how it's little. And then it went from little to little nesting doll. Didn't you have something else? Wasn't yours something else before?
People love to have alt names. Yeah, down with the vegan muffin oligarchy. You're damn right.
Oh my God.
It's not like it used to be in the old days where you had like a research muffin research kitchen. What was it? The
what?
Frank Zappa had the utility muffin research laboratories. That's what it was.
Research muffins?
Yeah, the central scrutinizer and little green Rosettas. Speaking of muffins, you know what makes a muffin better? Little green Rosetta makes a muffin better. A little green Rosetta. They're really good musicians. That was the song that had Frank talking about the kerosene-powered record player. You know, the song, the tempo would go up and down really fast. It was running off of kerosene. I just always thought that was a funny image, and I try to use that whenever I can. But if you guys are not familiar with what the fuck I've been babbling about for the last 5 minutes, it's the Joe's Garage album from the inimitable Frank Zappa. And it's Frank in blackface, so you can't miss the album cover. You know, it may rub you the wrong way. You may be a Catholic girl with a tiny little mustache. I don't know. Do you know how they go? Viddy vadi voody. All right, guys, I'm getting punchy. Okay.
Yeah.
So I love you, and I'm gonna have to say Arrivedercis. And
All right.
Avita Zane
We're-
to the Klaus Schwab families.
Yeah, we're gonna head out. But Elle says that we should look up Freedom Tunes Fauci
Come on,
and enjoy.
look it up. You know she's probably already dropped the link in the room 3 times.
All right. So yeah, I'm Steve.
What?
All right, y'all. We're gonna head out for the evening. It was a fun evening just to kind of hang out with you guys and chat, and you know. Oh my god! Now all of a sudden I have to take a sip. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have that. Like, I am gonna cough unless I take a sip of water.
Well, thanks for hanging with us, y'all. We love you. Take care, Oz Whistles. Take care, Elle. Take care, Georgie. Take care, all of y'all. We love
All
you
of
muchly.
y'all love your people. We will be back later on today because it is Saturday now for us. We'll be back later on today, and we definitely have a show coming on Sunday. And I have a show on Sunday, a Lucky Burrito one on Sunday, and we have one on Tuesday for sure. We'll be putting those up on the channel, so make sure you go and hit the reminder thing so you know you get the reminder bell.
Ring the bell so you know when we go live. And yeah, tomorrow after Beauty and the Boomer, I reckon we'll pick some tunes and shoot the shit some more. We love you.
All right, are you done saying your things?
I'm done. I'm finished.
All right. So it was so good to hang out with all you guys. Sometimes we just need to have a chill night and hang out and just do nothing basically. But I hope that you guys enjoy some of the the different alternative housing that there is available that we can talk about, communities that we can talk about, and the ways that we can mutually grow together and actually see a future. I feel like we can do it. We just have to put our minds to it and pull the people together, because we have so many beautiful people in this community that know so many different things, and together we can make that happen. And imagine not having to come to YouTube as your community center. You actually have a community room where you get to go and hang out with the actual people and have live music or art or meditation or healing, all in one place, actually with people that So just something to think about, and be well. Steve is turning off lights on me. I love y'all.
Shout Girl Scouts.
The Girl Scouts. We're Girl Scouts now?
I don't know. You're always Girl Scouts.
We're Girl Scouts. I don't know.
Maybe some of you are Boy Scouts. I don't know.
Could be.
No judgment.
Namaste, fam.
Hydro field cuts through my neighborhood. Somehow that always just made me feel good. And I can put a spare bulb in my hand, light up my yard. Late at night when the wires and the walls sing in tune with the din of the falls. I'm conducting it all while I sleep to light this whole town.